Okay, so that sounds good. I think we'll get started then. Sorry about the long intro. It was necessary though, just to get everyone to speed. So we're going to start by standing. I've got a chair for the end, so you might want to, towards the end when I invite you to relax, you can go to a chair or something, okay? Good. Okay, so like any good mindful practice, we're going to start with our breath. So come to standing with your feet hip width apart. So to check that, you can either bring your 2 fists in between your toes and just check that there's space, or you can lift a heel up and turn it in towards the other foot and check that your foot fits and bring it back. So you've got a nice steady stance. And then just really rooting into the ground, pressing your feet into the floor. And just feeling that connection from the soles of your feet up through your legs, through your pelvis, through your torso, shoulders and head. So you're really just growing a little bit tall, subtly though. And now you're bringing your awareness to the breath. And you're not going to alter the breath at all, you're just going to bring awareness to it. And if you wish, you can start to lower the gaze or close the eyes. And just noticing how fast you're breathing. Maybe it's fast or slow. Noticing if the length of your breath, whether it's deep or maybe shallow. Noticing all these things without any judgment, just being a witness. Letting the breath flow. Maybe noticing if the breath is smooth and steady, or whether there's a little wobble and a shake. Know that that's quite normal, whatever it is, and just make space for it. Maybe you've noticed just in this short time that your breathing has changed slightly. Maybe you're breathing through the mouth and the nose, that's absolutely fine. Maybe just through the nose. And then we're going to bring our hands, keeping the eyes closed, to our belly. And observe movements here of the breath coming in and out. Just for a few breaths. Maybe you've noticed your belly expanding on the inhale, your lungs filling, and on the exhale, the belly going in towards the spine. And then we're going to move our hands up towards our chest area, continuing to absorb the breath, to observe the breath. And on the inhale, really filling the lungs, and the exhale, allowing the chest to just sink inward. Inhaling deeply. Exhale. And finally moving the hands to the head. Closing the eyes once again if you've opened them for a moment. And now breathing into our head, an area that often gets really busy. Maybe as you're breathing in, you notice that your chest opens up and the shoulder blades draw together. On the exhale, you feel that contact with your palms on your head. And then you're just going to slide your hands over the sides of your head, your shoulders, and out, just stretching out and releasing the arms down by your side. So now working on that connection with the feet, we're going to start rocking forward into the toes and back into the heels. Just noticing our balance and playing with movement. Then we're going to move over to one side at a time, allowing the weight of the body to come into each leg. And then coming back to center and making some circles. So moving the weight into the toes, moving round, back into the heels, to the other side and into the toes. And do that one more time. And then reverse in the direction. And then finding that sweet spot where your body is nicely stacked. So you're nicely balanced, really pressing into the soles of your feet and feeling that connection from your feet upwards. You're going to bring some movement to the shoulders, rolling them back a few times. And forward a few times. And then swimming the shoulders forward. Bringing some movement to your torso, maybe bending the knees. And then reversing that movement. Maybe shrugging the shoulders up and releasing them, letting them drop. And then if you feel, maybe taking that again. Maybe exhaling as you release them. Inhale and exhale. Then we're going to make some very slight movements with the head side to side. Maybe feeling very gentle stretches in the neck. Just slowly bringing movement in, gradually building up. And then we're going to bring the chin towards the chest and just bring it up to center. And then bring it down to the chest. So don't feel like you have to bring the chin to the chest. It's just towards, it's more of a just looking down. Great. And then I invite you to just freestyle making some small circles. They don't need to be huge. Be really gentle with your neck here. It's a delicate part of your body. Maybe you close the eyes and go inward, just in noticing any clicks or creaks. Trying not to aggravate them. Maybe making it smaller if there's a lot of noise going on. And then slowly getting your head sort of on your shoulders. So often we have the head slanted or forward, really bringing the head into a place where it's balanced. So maybe tucking the chin inward a little bit. Bring the shoulders down towards the ground. And just standing there, breathing, just feeling what it feels like to be in your body right now before we start to get moving. So now we're going to open the eyes, bring yourself back to your room, maybe glancing round, and we're going to have our feet just a little bit wide in the hip width apart, and we're going to just start by swaying from side to side, maybe making a figure of 8 with the hips, maybe allowing one arm to cross over the front, maybe bending the knees a little, And then slowing that down, you start to bend the knees, and we're coming to a really slow bounce. Keep breathing. And what we're doing is we're waking up our legs here. So before we start moving the arms, we're just getting them we're getting the blood flowing. Because our legs are like our root. If we were a tree, our torso being our bark, our trunk, and the feet and the legs are our roots. So this is what makes us feel grounded. And then the arms and the head, I guess, are branches and leaves. So maybe start to make the movements quicker, really bouncing, allowing the arms to come into it, increasing the heart rate. And if it feels good, maybe coming up, maybe actually being on the balls of the feet, maybe bringing the hands into it a little bit, maybe moving side to side. Your chance to freestyle, almost like you're a kid again. But not for too long. We're going to start to slow the movements down. So just kick-starting our battery here. So coming back to stillness, making any movements that feel good. And we're going to come into a nice swift sort of movement. So we're going to keep the knees a little bit bent, not locked out. We're going to cross over the arms. And we're going to inhale, taking them up. Exhale, opening them out to shoulder height. Hold. Inhale, raising them up, crossing them over. And exhale, coming down. Again, inhale. Exhale. Hold, inhale, exhale. Remembering this is an embodied movement, it might look different for you. Inhale up, you might just come to here. Exhale, opening out. Hold. Inhale, coming up. Maybe just crossing the arms in front of the face, that's cool. Exhale, coming down. Going to do that one more time, but we're going to bring the knees into it. So crossing the arms, bending the knees, inhale, lengthening up. Exhale, opening up. Inhale, exhale. One more time. Inhale, exhale. Feeling that opening in the chest. Hold, inhale, and exhale down. Nice. So coming back to your standing position, like how we started at the beginning. We're going to come into a side bend. So you can have the feet hip width apart, but if you want to, I guess, feel it a little bit more, you can have the feet together. So if you've been practicing a long time, maybe have the feet together. Otherwise, hip width apart. Then we're going to inhale, raise one arm up, reaching up. And then exhale, moving over to one side. And know that you don't have to go far here. As soon as you feel a stretch, for example, I feel it here, you can just stay here. Really pressing into the foot on the same side that you're making the bend. And then inhale, coming up. And reversing or alternating arms. Inhale, raising the top arm up, reaching up. And exhale, folding over to one side, a gentle side bend. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, turning. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, side bend. So if you want to come a little bit lower, you can now, as we're warming up the spine. So exhale, you're alternating. Inhale, reaching up. Exhale, folding to one side. Beautiful. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, lowering that arm. So we're still extending and lengthening the body here. So we're going to bring our arms out to, oh, you're joking me. So Okay. Basically, my house sounds like a boat sometimes because we've got like pressure in the pipes. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Otherwise we're on a boat for this yoga class, which isn't bad imagery. So inhale, bringing the arms up to shoulder height. Okay. And bending the elbows, allowing the palms to face towards you. And what we're going to do is we're going to inhale and we're going to raise the arms up and feel that stretch in the top of our back. And then exhale, bring it down, release. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Stretching up. Exhale. And now, hope you can see my feet. The next time we inhale, we're going to come up onto the toes. So inhale, you might want to raise the arms up first, feel that stretch, and then come up onto the toes, a little bit of a balance, bit of challenge. Exhale, coming down onto the heels and bringing the arms down, release. 2 more. Inhale, raising the arms up, coming up onto the toes. Exhale, releasing. Inhale up. And exhale. Allow the arms to come by your side. Have a moment to reset, recharge. And then we're going to bring that connection again to our head. So bringing the hands to the head once again. And we're going to let it go. So we're going to inhale deeply. And I'll demonstrate first. So we inhale deeply. And then exhale. Let it go. And this is a visualization exercise. This is about, you know, visualizing and quietening our mind on the inhale. Really getting that energy, that peace in to our heads, where our brain's at. And on the exhale, really letting go of what doesn't serve our thoughts. So we're just going to do it 3 times. Bringing your hands to your head, maybe giving yourself a little massage for a moment, and then bringing that connection, palms to head. Deep inhale and exhale. Let go of what doesn't serve you. Inhale and exhale. Breathing through the mouth. Last one. Inhale. Absorb that energy. Exhale. Allow the hands to slowly come down by your sides. Rolling the shoulders out, maybe shaking the hands and arms, releasing any of that tension that might be in the shoulders. So now, flicking the hands. So flicking the thumb and the fingers. There we go, we're on a boat, guys. So just going from each finger and thumb, then spreading the fingers wide, hope you can still hear me, spreading them wide, and then making a soft fist, spreading them wide, soft fist, last one, spreading them wide. Heck, the cow is back, I know, Jenny! And soft fist. Great, so now we're going to, I really hope you can hear me. You can roll the wrists if you haven't already, rolling them out or whatever direction, and then reversing them back to the cow music. This is life, you know. It's unexpected, it's unpredictable. So it's yoga. So now we're going to just place the palms, face them forward, and feel that stretch coming up into your forearm. And then we're going to point them down, feel the stretch in the top of the forearm. And do that one more time. Rachel, thanks for telling me it's all good. Bring them up and then down once more. Great. So now we'll work into our elbow joint. So bringing the arms to shoulder height. Oh, I think it stopped. And then placing the palms upwards and then bringing the fingertips to your shoulders. And you're literally just bending at the elbow joint. Now if you want to marry the movement to the breath, it's inhale, extend, exhale, bend. That rhymed, that's cool. Just doing that a few times. And then keeping the fingertips on your shoulders, you're going to start to make really small circles the size of a bottle top. And just, you can do them back or forward, just as long as you take the other side. Okay? And then we're going to increase the size of the circle, if it feels good, to the top of a jam jar. And then going a little bit bigger to a frisbee. Yeah, I'm really sorry, they're really random circle shapes. Frisbee shape, and then a bike tire. So you're making a really big circle around the shoulder joint. And for me, I'm hearing so many clicks and stuff. So that's maybe a call to go a little bit slower. And then you can release for a moment. Allow the blood to go back into the fingers, maybe shaking it out, maybe giving your shoulders a little roll. And then we're going to come back up, bringing the fingertips to the shoulders and going in the other direction. So again, making small circles like a bottle top. So I'm going forward this time. And then a jam jar. Nice. And then a frisbee or a plate. I don't know how big people's plates are. And then the bicycle wheel. So here I forgot to say the breath, but if you want to try now, it's inhale on the upward motion and exhale when you're going down. And then we're just going to release, making any movements that feel good in the shoulders. And we're going to finish off with a twist now. I can see there's like 2 more things that I want to do. So, and we're at 26 minutes. So I'll try and fit them in, but otherwise we'll just do a twist and then go straight into the relaxation. Hope that feels good for everyone. So having your feet about hip width apart, we're going to bring the arms up to shoulder height. And we're just going to inhale here and exhale, twist. And you can bring the opposite leg, the heel of the opposite leg up as you twist. And you're just keeping it really gentle. So even now I feel like I've gone a little bit too far there. So I'm just going to go to the side like this. So inhale to center, exhale, twist. Inhale to center, exhale, twist. Inhale. This time, turning the foot out. So I hope you can see my feet. So my toes were forward, and then I'm twisting or pivoting on my heel to twist my torso and look behind me. Inhale, coming to center. Exhale, twist. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Nice, good work everyone. So bringing your hands to your hips now. We're going to bend forward and back. So you're going to open the chest, allow the shoulders to come up and back, looking up to the ceiling, and then you're going to exhale as you bend from the hips and you allow your spine to round slightly. So inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And you can bend the knees a little if you're feeling any sort of strain in the legs. And maybe getting into this movement a little bit more. When you're bending back, you can actually bring your hips forward. I think we'll just take one more. And then just come back to standing and just notice how you're feeling now as we wrap up the practice. So having the feet just a little bit wider than hip width, we're going to start to walk our hands down our body, and we're going to come into a forward fold. So just coming down really slowly with ease, maybe keeping the chest open until you find your point where you can't go any further. So, and then allowing the spine to curve, allowing the head to drop. Maybe you bring your fingertips to the ground and you bend your knees so that you're more stable. And we're just going to take 3 breaths here and roll back up. Just giving ourselves a little inversion. And then really slowly bringing attention to the soles of your feet, really pressing into them, maybe even squatting down a little further as you start to rise up very slowly. And start to unfurl the spine, so really pressing into the legs and uncurling the spine, allowing the shoulders to roll back onto the spine and also the head. So now you have the option to have a little body scan relaxation. So you can take a moment to get a sip of water and then sit down on a chair. We're at exactly 30 minutes, but I'm aware that I did a bit of speaking at the beginning. So if you do have plans, then you can just go straight off. Otherwise, we're going to just spend some time relaxing, and I would encourage you to do the relaxation because that is where we get all the integration of these embodied movements. Okay, so I'm going to sit down, but if you're at home, you may want to lie down. So just coming to a relaxation position for you, and it may just be sitting on a chair with your feet on the ground and your pelvis, your sit bones nicely connected. If you're lying down, having the back of your body connected to the surface you're lying on. And then start to bring the body into stillness. Maybe noticing the heart rate is still quite quick and it's just coming down. With each inhale, feeling light. With each exhale, finding a soothing, relaxing state in your body. And then we're going to just bring awareness to our feet. And the inhale, breathing in energy and life into them. And on the exhale, letting them relax and soften. Then moving your awareness to your legs, your calves, shins, your knees, your precious knees and thighs. Breathing life into them. And exhale, allowing the tension to be let go of. Then bringing your awareness to the trunk of your tree, your torso, your pelvis, buttocks, belly, chest, and the whole of your back. Feel the breath expand in your body. And exhale, allow it to soften and sink. Now bringing your awareness to your fingertips, your hands, forearms and upper arms and shoulders. Breathing in energy and light And exhale, allowing them to soften, maybe becoming heavy. Now coming to your neck and your head, bringing awareness to any places we often hold tension. The jaw, maybe the eyes. Breathe in life into these areas. Make them feel energetic and shiny. And exhale, let them feel calm and soothed. Now scanning the entire body, noticing how it feels right now. Perhaps feeling calm and relaxed or soothed. Allowing your mind to quiet like the surface of a calm lake. Keep breathing here, enjoying your rest. And only get up when you're ready. And get up we'll get up with ease and gentleness. Don't be in any rush. I love you all. I hope you've enjoyed this practice and continue your relaxation.